right, and we're live. So, hi, Sil. How are you doing today? Happy St. Patty's Day.
I'm good. How are you doing? And happy St. Patrick's Day.
Thank you. I'm doing pretty good. I'm so
Good.
excited for our very first tag. It's actually
Me
really
too.
interesting. I was thinking about it. How I
Yeah.
feel like this is also the first tag that I can think of where people responded before we actually did the tag.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Because
that's
we
just,
decided to do it live, right? We didn't
yeah.
film beforehand, so
So I just think that's really funny. In fact, I think I saw a few more. I'm gonna add them to the playlist. Uh, I'm gonna
yeah.
update the description too, so that way everybody can see it.
Hey,
But
Steph.
hi everyone, hi Steph. Yeah, you finally caught us live.
Yay,
Um,
that's good.
So we are doing the hashtag St. Patty's Tarot tag, and we came up with 7 prompts. I'm super excited, and it's funny because these prompts, I know that people are gonna have something interesting, but
Mhm.
I don't actually feel like I have anything interesting. So we'll see how this
Me too.
goes.
Me too.
Okay, let me pull up prompt number 1. And you guys, if in the comments, if you have anything fun you want to add to it, like your own personal understanding, feel free. And in honor St. Patty's Day, I have my drink with me. So
Oh, it's not a Guinness?
no, I don't like Guinness, but it is
Okay.
green. It has green on it. So I was like,
Okay,
okay,
that's
that's
good.
that's my compromise. Okay, so prompt number 1 is the end of the rainbow. What deck did you have oh, yeah, what deck did you have a hard time tracking down?
Okay, so obviously the first two prompts are
Together,
together,
yeah.
but I had I wouldn't say like a hard time tracking down, but a hard time tracking down in reasonable
Prices.
price.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I chose Le Tarot Arthurien. This is the
Hmm.
Arthurian tarot. This is by Claire Duval and illustrated by Anna Torian. This is published by a French publisher, Édition Contredire, I think is how you pronounce that.
You
And
did a
it's from
better job
France.
than I could have.
Well, I'm supposed to know how to speak
Yeah.
French, so you know. So this is from France. And yeah, I had a hard time finding this in reasonable pricing. So if you buy this actually from France,
Uh-huh.
um, it's around 94 Canadian.
Oh, and
94.
that doesn't include shipping?
No, that includes shipping.
Oh,
Shipping is
okay. I was like, "Oh
$30
my god."
Canadian.
I mean, that's already bad, but I was like, "Whoa."
Yeah, it's expensive. So I was on the fence about it. Streamlabs is being strange.
Streamlabs is
I didn't post a link. That's funny.
it's funny because if you put a period and don't put a space after, it's like, "It's a link." And I'm like, "No, it's not. Relax."
um,
Ugh.
so yeah, so it was really expensive and I looked at different places to see they had it on Canada. I had seen it for like 54 Canadian on Amazon Canada with like a $6 shipping fee, which was
Uh-huh.
way better in
Oh, yeah, that's
pricing. It
not
was
bad.
going to come from the UK instead of France. But it went out of stock. I didn't purchase it in time. So the only options there
Oh,
were like 94, 110, 100 and something dollars or whatever.
yikes.
And some of them still had an extra shipping fee on top of that.
Oh. Oh, yeah,
So,
no.
yeah, so when I checked Amazon France, it was like 94 total Canadian, and I was like, "Do I really wanna spend $94?
Why
Not
not? Go for it.
really, because it's like $30 shipping." Then I checked Amazon.com, and it was a bit less, but not by much because it was still coming from France, but the shipping was, I think, less than if it was coming, if I was gonna get it from France directly.
Right.
Um But still, I was like, no." So then I found it. So I kept looking, I Googled it, and I found it on a Quebec bookstore
Mhm.
website. And I got it for 54 Canadian plus taxes, so about
Ooh,
$65 and
nice.
no shipping. I didn't have to pay shipping
Ooh,
because it was local, so
Oh, that's right, that's right. Okay, it's all coming
yes,
back
it
to me
was
now.
local, it came within, like, 1 business day. So, yeah, I was, really excited about getting that. So that was my hard time, in terms of tracking down a fair price. Fair price.
Um, I remember that story, and I know a lot of it was just simply the shipping just made everything outrageous at
Yeah,
the end of the day.
yeah.
So I guess I'll do my number 1 and then we'll go back to,
Number 2.
yeah, yeah. So I didn't really I wouldn't say that it's hard to get, it's
Okay,
just that there's extra commitment if you wanna get them, and I have 2 decks because it's the same sort of they
okay,
have the same exact situation. So it's the deck of emblems and it's the This Might Help Oracle.
okay.
So I wanted both of these, but you have to get them in the limited edition box to get them, which
Yes.
is very expensive.
Ye
So, for me, it wasn't I guess it's similar to you in the sense, like, you're to get the deck, you have to accept the higher cost commitment for it.
Yeah.
Um, it was either that or try to find it, like, secondhand, but I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll just splurge, it'll be my treat to myself." But,
Mhm.
yeah, so those were my 2. No, it wasn't really as, like, deep as you having to, like, Mission
Look at
Impossible your
look at
deck, you
different
know?
places and see the pricing and compare and
Ex
contrast pretty much.
exactly. For me, it was just, like, this one looming thing that I already knew I had to do, and I had to, like,
Yeah.
convince myself I was okay with it.
Yeah, but at least shipping was free for
Yeah.
both of those, which is nice.
Yes, yes. I look up very much so being in America that we tend to either have very, very affordable shipping or it's included in the price.
Yeah, but that came
So,
from the UK, so
yeah, which I'm
yeah,
lucky because sometimes things from the UK seem very expensive, like shipping wise, but it's worse the other way around. So I noticed when things are coming from us to the UK, it's way higher than it would be had it be coming from the
yeah,
UK to us. So
yeah.
I'm like, I guess I shouldn't complain.
Yeah, well, the
But
exchange is not bad between the UK and the US, though. Like,
mm-mm.
the price difference is not that bad.
Not lately. I mean, had this been a few years ago, I probably would have been like, "Oh, it's crazy because it's, like, almost double our dollar,"
Okay.
but not anymore. Luckily or unluckily for them, I don't know. So, since this is a continuation, prompt 2 is Pot of Gold. When you found the deck, was it worth the
Mhm.
quest?
Hell yeah, it was. 'Cause I have it. Right? If it wasn't worth the quest, I wouldn't have it right now,
Well,
obviously.
I guess also too, like, after you got it, was it worth all the time and effort? Did you, like, love it? It did it you know
Yes.
okay.
Yes, I do love it. The artwork is stunning. Like, I don't know if you can see. I'm, like, trying to figure out how to show this. Yeah, the artwork is stunning, like, I love her artwork.
Yeah. It gives
Obviously the
me
guide
very, like, grim fairy tales kinda vibe.
yeah, and it's hand drawn. Pretty sure she maybe markers? I don't know what kind of art style. It looks like maybe watercolor, maybe it's paint. I don't know. I'm
Mhm.
not sure actually, but yeah, I absolutely love the artwork. I obviously the guidebook is in French, which is fine with me. I can read French, but I am started translating it. I've been translating it
Okay.
at Tara's study group that Tara does on her channel
Mhm.
every month, and I started translating it. I haven't gotten very far yet, though. Still in the beginning,
Mhm.
but I do really love this deck, and I can't wait to actually, like,
Use
shuffle
it,
it.
use it.
It's not even shuffled yet. I haven't even shuffled it yet, but
Have you has that gone up on your, flip through as a flip through on your channel yet?
no, I haven't even, okay,
So
pen, ink, and watercolor. Thank you,
oh,
Tammy Pie.
okay.
No, I haven't filmed a flip through yet. I was thinking that I wanted to
Yeah, Tammy, when you do the tag, make sure you tag us and we'll add you to the playlist.
yeah. I wanted to do the like translate the guidebook first and
Mm.
then do, but the guidebook is like thick. Look at this
Whoa,
thing.
she thick, yeah.
Yes. But the entries are really detailed though. They have like different titles and then they talk about like different symbology and then goes into the significance of the card. There's keywords for both upright and reverse and then journaling
Oh.
questions.
Ooh, that's right up your alley.
Yes, and then, I think, like an affirmation or
Mhm.
mantra kind of thing at the end, but it's really nice, it's in full color, it's gorgeous, honestly, this
Wow. That really was a nice score.
the deck is gorgeous, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
really happy with it. It comes in, like, a deluxe box and then a separate box with the cards,
Mhm.
so if you don't wanna take this big box, you can just take this one with the cards, and the cards won't get damaged, which is nice as well.
That's good.
So I'm really happy, uh,
Uh,
with
that's
my purchase.
good. So I'll say that I am too for, like, multiple reasons,
Okay.
especially with the deck of emblems. Like, this might help was more of a, like, FOMO thing than
Yeah.
anything. So, I don't regret getting it or anything like that, but I definitely really think my choice to get this one was way better because
Mhm.
the set was a whole, like, tabletop RPG thing, so I got to sort of dive into the world of tarot and, gaming, and I thought that was super fun. And then also the deck of emblems, so it pairs really well, obviously, with the Citadel Oracle, the
Yeah.
new one, because of the cards are meant to be paired together.
Yeah.
So it's the same style, which means that I have a nice oracle, or I have 2 oracles that I can kinda combine and mix and match together, which I
Okay,
like.
yeah. That's a good I love that.
Yeah, but this is also, like, when I was reading the guidebook, the idea of this is to be used in a Lenormand style. So this
Oh,
deck
okay.
actually inspired me to, like, it gave me the kick in the butt to actually start studying Lenormand. So
Yeah.
this was the catalyst for that journey. So I'm very happy with the decision to have gotten this, even though I don't use it very often. Um I think I use the This Might Help Oracle much more,
Mm,
but it's just because this is such a niche deck. It's very, very unique and specific. So I really wanted my first use of this deck to be gaming. So
mhm.
that's been a really fun journey.
Okay. The creator from the This Might Hurt and This Might Help, like the Tarot and the Oracle, is coming out with a Lenormand deck as well.
I know, and I'm so excited for
Have you
that.
pre-ordered it yet?
No, I thought about it and I'm like, should I pre-order it or should I just buy it when it's available? I don't know. I've been trying to behave, but I think it doesn't really matter. It's like 6 in one hand and half a dozen in another.
Also, hi, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome. Let's see. Robin says, I still need to watch your second video where I did the playthrough for Oh, I haven't done the second one yet. I In the cusp of starting the second one, I got a new job and has been a little draining. So I just have I still have to finish. I have to finish that. It won't take long to run through, but it will take forever to edit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go on to, and if you guys have decks that you want to talk about in the chat, feel free for each prompt.
Yeah.
So, prompt 3, Shamrock Shake. What's your favorite snack when doing readings? The videos that I've seen on this have been really funny because everybody's been the same.
Yeah. For me, it depends on my mood,
Uh-huh.
I guess. Um, I would say that like um if I'm in the mood for salty and if I have chips, then I'll probably go with chips.
Mhm.
And then if I'm not in the mood for salty, then and I want something sweet, then I'll probably do cookies if I have it.
And
not, then maybe
you'll
chocolate if I
snack
have
on it
it.
while doing your readings?
I have
Oh, okay.
before with, chips or nuts and things, not chocolate, but I have with, chips or nuts, so salty things.
Mhm.
But I prefer typically to eat after I do a reading.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Um, I think for me, I tend not to snack while I'm doing readings just
Mm,
because I don't want any transfer of whatever's on my fingers to that unless, like, every once in a while, I'll already have food and then decide, like, "Oh, I have time to do a reading," so it's not really a snack.
yeah.
Um, but to be honest, I really enjoy, and maybe this is more of a, like, hoodoo thing or whatever, but I really enjoy alcohol when I do readings.
Okay.
Um, I feel like it like, relaxes my brain enough to get things out in less of a clinical way because
Okay.
of the way my brain is. So, I feel like it, like, softens the blow a little bit, and it allows me to
Mm,
just sort of relax into the reading.
okay.
So, I really especially when I give readings for other people, which is weird. It's probably a little weird, but, I hope I'm not alone in this. Like,
I don't
sweating
know.
now.
I rarely drink,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't know, but I mostly drink water. I drink a
Yeah.
lot of water actually when I do
I
readings.
I
So,
do, I do also keep a lot of water when I'm doing readings, especially when
yeah.
I do my live readings because my mouth just gets parched,
Yeah.
going through, so I need to at least have a jug of water with me. Yes,
Uh,
w wine and readings go really well together. Um, I know, like, in hoodoo, like, I think it's, like, rum and maybe vodka, I'm not sure,
mm,
are really popular when doing, like, r workings and stuff like
I
that.
hate vodka. Vodka's
Ugh.
nasty.
Yeah, vodka's not my liquor of choice by in any regard, but I know, I wish there was more, like, Tipsy Tuesdays or something where people will do readings, like, a little more tipsy than they probably should be, but that would be really fun.
That would be hilarious. That would
Oh,
be
I
hilarious.
do hear a lot of, so Tammy, says that, she uses a marijuana tincture,
Mm,
which I see a lot of that. A lot of people do like to do workings with, like, a little bit of weed,
yeah. I have a book on that actually.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, from Running Press. They sent me
Oh,
a
gin
book.
is
I
rough.
can't remember. What is it called? Where is it actually? Did I put it under C for cannabis?
Ooh,
Uh,
so many books.
I know. I don't remember where I put it. I could probably look it up though.
Okay.
It's a book on cannabis
Mhm. It does sound
and
familiar.
magic.
Dude,
It was good. I like flipped through it. Cannabis magic. Let's see.
I will say gin might be another
Oh, here we go.
popular one, but, ugh, I don't like gin. Not a gin person.
It's called Weed Witch: The Essential Guide to Cannabis for Magic and Wellness.
Oh,
It's by Sophie St. Thomas and it's published by Running Press. In
okay.
case Tammy Pie are interested in that, since
Yeah.
you seem to be interested in marijuana tinctures, maybe you'd like this. They talk about different things, and there's like different recipes and magical workings um, that you can use with that you can do with cannabis.
That's nice. Earlier, I think Tammy said she does, like, coffee. I think that's coffee and tea are the popular ones that I think I
Mhm.
see just casually online. Like, people will pour their coffee or pour their tea, and I know a lot of people do that with their, like, morning, like, card of the day kinda readings.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like a it's almost like just a little mini ritual to start the day off.
yeah.
Um, let's see, next caption.
And
Oh,
Robin, yeah, I got a lot more stuff. That's the difference.
I was thinking the same thing, Robin. I was like, those shelves are like fit to busting right now, busting at the seams. But I
Pretty
remember
much.
like when she first set them up, they were nice and organized and laid out, and now it's
They're a
like
mess. They're a mess now.
um uh prompt 4, Leprechaun. Do you own a rare out of print deck? And if not, which one would you get if you could?
Okay, so I own 2. Surprisingly enough, I was actually surprised. I was looking at my stuff and I was like, "Wait, I have 2 out of print decks. Look at me." Fun. So, I guess I'll show them both because 'cause they're currently out of print. You can't, get
Okay.
them anymore from the creators. So, the first is the Practical Magic Inner Witch Tarot. This is by, Grounded by the Moon, Joseph. He sent me this for a review. It's out of stock now, and I don't know when this is coming back. His
Yeah.
Oracle is still in stock, though, if anyone wanted his Oracle, but, the tarot is no longer there.
That was a Kickstarter originally, right?
Yes, it was. It was Kickstarter. This was the first edition, I believe. Yeah, first
Mhm.
edition. Um, I know that he stated he would like to do a second edition, make some
Yeah.
changes and things like that, but I don't know if he'll be doing that or not. But I do really love this deck. It's based on the books, I think, and sort of the movie of Practical Magic
Mhm.
by Alice Hoffman. Um, and I really like it. It's very simple,
Mhm. It
and
is.
you know me with yeah,
Cat.
black one.
Yep.
And you know me with like simplicity and things like that.
Yes.
Like I like minimalist decks. Like
I
I
mean,
have
it's
to me,
literally in your channel name.
yeah, exactly. To me, decks like this is completely fine. I love it. I love it a lot. So I
Yeah.
use this deck quite a lot, actually. This and the Oracle that he has. But again, the Oracle's not out of print yet. So
Mhm. Mhm.
so I really love this deck. Um, and I use it a lot. It comes also with altar card, like extra altar cards, and I use those
Mhm.
specifically for my altar, which you see this side over here,
Yes.
for the Sabbaths because of their Sabbath cards for the wheel of the year.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, so I really love that. And then the second deck that I own that is currently out of print is the first edition of the Earth, Moon, and Shadow Oracle.
I was gonna pull that out, and I was like, "Sil's gonna do it. I don't need to."
Yeah, because I don't own that many out of print, so
Yeah.
I still have your sticker. I leave it
Yay.
in the box with the seal that was on the thing. I keep the seal
Mhm.
too. I love it. Yeah, so this is currently out of print, and it won't be coming back again for another printing until 2025. So
Yeah.
it's out of print for a while. But I love this deck so much.
Oh, I do have another deck. Okay, while you're showing that, I will be right back.
Okay. And yeah, I love this deck. It's for shadow work. I use it for shadow work. But the art, of course, is amazing. I love it so much. Cat's artwork is amazing. I can't wait to get Wisdom of the Pooh. Wisdom of Pooh Tarot. I'm still waiting on that, but I love this. And
Okay. Yes, thanks to Robin.
yeah,
Robin's our
I know there
lifeline to
was
the outside
another
world.
edition printed.
Uh,
Um,
uh-oh. I think your internet is being a little wonky. Okay. I think it's Oh, I know the wisdom of the poo. Um, we've been waiting for it forever, and I'm like, the anticipation is like killing me. So I think you're a little like you're buffering a bit. I don't know if she can hear me.
Blood Moon. Yeah, so we have the Blue Moon. Blue Moon. shipping?
I got notified that it should be shipping, but I don't have, like, the tracking, so I'm not sure. I've just kinda been keeping an eye on my mail. Yeah, so, I think your internet's being a little fussy. Oh, yeah, the, Tigger 2 deck. So Syl's gonna drop, and then I'll add her back in, but, um, let's see. There we go. Alright, let's see if that's better. Mm, still a little discombobulated. Oh, really? Oh, no. Yeah, I know they had a lot of distributor issues this time around, which I can only imagine is so annoying. Okay, I think you're catching
Is
up, so.
that better? I
But
don't
I
know.
okay, I think so. Your video and audio might just be lagging a little, but I think it's catching up, so we're good.
Okay, I don't know what happened. It said that I was disconnected, but then I was actually my internet was still
Okay.
connected, so I don't know. Maybe it was restream. Maybe it froze. I don't know what happened.
It it could be. But I so
I don't
those
even
were
know
your 2
where.
decks, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where we. I don't know what happened, so I don't know where we are.
It's okay. I think we saw a few of the, cards before it started to get a little wonky, but,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so we got to see some of it, and, um, for me, I have 3 technically, I
Oh,
realized,
okay.
and it's only because after watching a few, so I think it was Robin or maybe Chanel mentioned that they had decks that after looking them up went
Mm.
out of print, but they didn't buy them as an one of a kind deck or anything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
The only deck that I got that's technically one of a kind, so I'm not counting anything from Liminal because all of those are still technically available even though they're limited or special edition. So
Yeah, they're available until their stock runs out, and then they're
yeah,
not
and
available
since they're
anymore.
still technically available, I don't count them yet.
Yeah.
But technically the only deck I got that I knew was like a one and done deck was the updated version of Earth, Moon, and Shadow.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I got that
Which
purposefully.
which I mentioned, but maybe I was
Yeah, I think
maybe
you
my
were.
internet maybe
Yes.
my internet was screwing up already. I don't know. I don't know what anyone heard, but I was talking about that and how that's also out of print. And
Yeah.
then I talked about how I was excited for Wisdom of Pooh Tarot, and
Mm,
then
we
Lisa said
lost
that
you
she.
right before that.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But it's funny because in the chat they were talking about it anyway that everybody was waiting on Wisdom the Pooh, and Robin was saying she's waiting for Tigger too. Um,
Yes.
so
Which
we
I
have
don't think will go live until people have
the Pooh.
um, Wisdom of Pooh,
Yeah,
because of the issues that they've been having. Yeah, so their fulfillment center lied to them and said that they shipped out items, but there was like 1,500 units that they actually never shipped,
yeah.
and
Ugh,
they were pretty pissed about it.
I
Which,
don't, I don't blame him. Rightfully so.
yeah,
So, so this is technically the only deck I've bought that I knew once it was sold out, like it was done and
yeah,
got it, and it was there are no more decks available for people to get.
yeah. Unless
But
you
I
buy a second hand, of course.
exactly. But I have. So the original Earth, Moon, and Shadow, I do have that,
Hmm.
but I have a few other like first editions, um, or editions that are no longer being reprinted. The
Okay.
Meraki Tower second edition I have,
Mm.
and they've moved on. I think they're at 4 now. They're working on the
Yeah,
4th edition.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's technically out of print, the one that I have. the first edition of the Philly Tarot is out of print. They're
Oh,
up at
okay.
they're up to the second edition,
Did
and
they
then
make any changes though from the first to the second?
I know for a fact the box is different. The box
Okay.
is red instead of blue, and then
Oh.
I think the cards I don't think they're like gilded on the edges.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
don't think so.
Okay.
I'll have to double check. And then the other one that I have is the it's hard to read, but it's the Crystal Forest Oracle. This is
Oh,
by Jess Purser.
mm,
So this was actually a Kickstarter, and she has a second edition of this, but the first edition's out of print. The
okay.
first edition was basically the Kickstarter and anything left over from the Kickstarter, and then
Mhm.
I don't think she re-released it, from my understanding.
Okay.
Um, I'm not 100% sure what the differences are between the like first edition and the second edition. I thought the difference was going to be like the borders. You see how this is so hard to read. Sorry, it's also not in focus, but let's see if I can get it to focus. See how like that is very hard to read. Like
Yeah, you can't read the
you can't
font.
yeah. So the cards are gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. They're beautiful, and they're based off of crystals, and the imagery are all forests. But
Yeah.
I mean, as I'm showing you guys, the print is unreadable. So I thought the next edition was going to have like an opaque bar, and
Yeah.
the everything was going to be the same except for this opaque bar at the bottom. But I just looked it up, and it doesn't seem to be the case.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't rightfully know what the difference is between these, but
Did they make the font maybe stand out more?
I don't know. It doesn't seem that way. It still seems
Oh.
like the same gold font,
Well,
but
that's a bummer because that's a nice deck, but
it's
if you can't
gorgeous.
read the font on the thing, how are you supposed to know what is what?
I know. I do wanna utilize this more in the sense, like, I always mention I'm not into, like, crystals. I very
Mm,
rarely will look up crystals for a spell, which is ironic because 'cause I'm doing one this afternoon, and I did look up crystals for. But I think I wanna use the concept of the crystals, like, from this deck
mhm.
instead, because it incorporates a little bit of divination, but still has that, like, idea of the crystals and just a little bit of a focus for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
So I'm trying. I feel like maybe for this year, my goal is to figure out how to utilize this more.
Okay.
Alana, thank you so much. Happy St. Patty's Day to you as well.
Hi, Alana.
Long time no chat. Okay. Prompt 5, four-leaf clover. A deck you thought would be just another deck, but turned out to be something great.
Oh, okay, I have 2 for this.
Okay.
So, the first one I chose was the Roast Iconic Oracle deck. This is by Marcelo Kroll. It is published by Sterling Ethos, now known as Union Square& and Co.
Uh-huh.
I thought this was gonna be just, like a funny deck, just like a funny
Mm,
Oracle deck and everything. This is a good deck. It's not only hilarious, but I love it. It's so great. And I know people don't really like this deck much, to be honest with you. Like
it's a
when I
very
u-
niche
when I
deck.
use it once for pick a card in my like channel thing on Instagram, people were like not having it. Like so many people left the channel because
Oh
no
no.
one was having it with this deck. It's so funny. Because well, one of the cards that came up was this one, get fucked.
Oh,
But and
yeah.
it's fucking funny though. But
That
I love this deck so much. I find it hilarious. And I find like the guidebook is really simple, but I feel like it goes into like I don't know, it just gives like good readings and I just found like the not only funny but really I don't know. I just
exactly.
I
Like
love
a
it.
stroke for
Honestly, I love
different
it.
folks.
It's one of those decks that's like brutally honest but like funny at the same time.
Yeah.
Like you can take it seriously, but you can also not take it seriously, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
We have this one with the tinfoil hat with
Oh,
the
that's
cat with
totally
a
me.
tinfoil. Oh, Love and Gaslight. I don't it's just hilarious. I really like her decks. I really want her other Oracle deck, and she has another
Mhm.
Oracle deck coming out at some point. I can't remember when, but we have a billionaire card.
So when you got it, were you expecting it to be more, like, gimmicky and you were just you got it
Yeah,
for
it just
funsies?
like a funny like a funny low key just deck. We have Simp here,
Mhm.
bitch. Yeah, I don't know. It was just just really funny, and then I don't know. I just really liked. We have like a red flag card.
Oh, I love that.
I just really like it. I find it like hilarious. I also wasn't expecting it to be a mini deck, and that's what it is. It's a mini deck, but like it's a small little deck.
It is. It's a nice I feel like that would be a really fun, like, travel deck too,
Yeah, and
'cause
the
of the
box is
size.
great. Like it's a magnetic enclosure kind of box,
Mhm.
which I really
Yeah.
like. So I found it really funny, but it ended up being like so great and so much better than I thought it was going
Yeah.
to be honest with you. So yeah, I love this. And then the tarot that I chose, because I chose an oracle and
And
tarot
okay.
for this one. The tarot that I chose was the Unfolding Path tarot.
Ooh, okay.
So, not that I thought it was going to be like just another deck or whatever. I just thought that, because it's modern, it was gonna be just like another modern deck, like just something with a different, genders and
Yeah.
like races and things, like just a modern deck, like a modern
Mhm.
take. But I figured it would just be like a Rider Waite Smith, and I know this was
Yeah.
popular when it was a Kickstarter and things like that. And I wanted
Yeah.
it because I really like the art style.
I do too, actually.
But I don't know, there's just something about the art, like, when I got it and was looking through it, I
Mhm.
loved everything about it and found that it was, like, it felt a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. I did too. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, and I did tell you that I thought maybe you would like it, remember?
Yeah,
So,
you did, and you were right.
yeah.
I do like that deck.
Yeah, I love I don't know, there's, like, a lot of emotion on the
Mhm.
people's faces, and that's something that she really knows, Athene Noctua, she really knows how to do is, like, put a lot of, I guess, emotion into, like, the people's faces.
Yeah.
So I
With it
really
being, like it feels like a very simple art style, but it comes across with a lot of depth.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm
Mhm.
really excited for the she's actually working on another deck,
Mhm.
and she's working on an oracle deck for Hay House, with,
Oh,
Kyle Gray.
is the Oracle kind of in the same theme as this one?
No,
Mm.
is it a goddess deck? I
Oh,
can't remember if it's a goddess deck or a deck of women, like
okay.
women.
Interest slightly peaked.
She has some sample photos on her. Yeah, she's working on 2 decks. She's working on one for Hay House, specifically with Kyle Gray. That's
Yeah.
the oracle that she's working on. And then I believe she's working on another tarot deck that is a little more
Oh.
witchy, like a little bit more witchy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I
she
get
has
it.
photos of both of those on her thing, but I don't know if the tarot deck is with Hay House or if it's an indie deck. I can't like that. I don't know.
Okay.
But there is one deck that she's working on specifically for Hay House. She's doing the artwork with Kyle Gray. Kyle Gray will be doing the guidebook. So yes, I don't know
And
when those are coming out, but
she's on Instagram? Or
yeah,
that's
she's
where
on
you're
Instagram. Yeah, what's
what's
her? I think her thing is Athene.
oh, it's not her, like, name.
Yeah, that is her name, Athene. Well, I don't
Oh,
know if that's a
I thought you said a theme.
oh,
Like
a
like
theme.
a
No,
theme
no, no.
to a name. Okay.
Athene. Her thing is Athene underscore Arcana.
Oh, okay. I'm actually following her. That's
Yeah.
right. She's the one that did the, Crystal Ball Oracle, is that yeah, Crystal Ball
Yes, and
Oracle.
she did also the
Familiar.
runic oracle. Yeah,
Mhm.
runic familiar oracle as well. Those are both with Hay House now. They're both pocket
Yeah.
decks. I love both of those.
I've still
Um,
I have not bit the bullet and gotten them yet, but I do wanna do
If
that.
you want them and you wanna try them out, get them when they're on sale because they go
Yeah.
really low from Hay House, in my opinion. Like, you can get them for a really good price.
And I've every sale, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it this time," and then I never do. So I
Yeah.
just it's just
I
one of
really
those
like it,
things.
like, just for, like, a little yes or no kind of moment, I really like the
Yeah.
Oracle. The Rune deck comes with a nice guidebook, in my opinion, like, it has some depth to it, I do really like it, and if you're really interested in learning runes, I do like that Oracle deck.
Yeah. I aesthetically like it, I'm just not into those kind of runes, so to me, I would never use it.
Yeah.
Um, I already have a rune deck that I'm really never gonna use.
I'm trying to see. Yeah, I think she's doing a goddess deck with Kyle Gray. I think it's a goddess deck. And then she has images of a tarot deck that she's currently working on as well, but I don't know if that one is
Yeah.
yeah, it's called Tea Time Tarot. Is it with
Yeah.
Tea Time
It
Tarot?
the art actually kinda reminds me of the Dark Reflections deck a little.
Yeah.
Has that interestingly weird, like, line art style, and it seems very dark and, like, macabre.
I want to see if there's anything.
Hmm. I'll have to see once the cards are given an association, I'll have to see how I feel about it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's coming out anytime soon, but
Y
yes, the guidebook for the rune deck is impressive, and I don't think she had a guidebook, with the original indie deck.
Oh,
Not that I
really?
know of. Not that I know of anyway.
Okay. So, for me, my, just another deck that, ended up being amazing
Mhm.
was, the This Might Hurt Tarot. I'm sure no one's surprised to see this here.
Yeah.
This deck, I bought it, a little bit of FOMO reasons because everybody else had it, and I was like, "Oh, I kinda really like this," and it kind of fits into my basic bitch stash of decks that I have right now,
Yeah.
and it's just another classic Rider-Waite clone, which I have, like, a million of between, uh, the Philly Oracle and, like, other decks, but something about the artwork and just the color scheme, the way these cards are done just feels like it draws me in
I
so
know.
much. There's like this warmth and energy in the cards that feels very relatable. Um just I love it so much. I feel like I get the amazing readings with this.
I love that deck too. I can't wait for the Lenormand to come out. I'm so
I
excited.
know. I mean, I should just pre-order it. Like, who am I kidding? Why am I kidding myself? But I this deck to me, it's just I don't even know how to put it into words why I love it so much. But I simply do. It's one of the decks that I bought just kind of on a whim because I wanted the This Might Help Oracle, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to miss out. It's limited edition. um
Me.
Yeah, it's like, FOMO. So I literally bought this on a whim, just thinking, "Oh, I'll just add it to my collection of all my other clones and it'll just be in the rotation." But I
Yeah.
have to force myself not to use this all the time. It was a very happy accident. Um,
Also,
okay, let
bye,
me
Lisa. Have a nice night.
bye, Lisa. Have a great day. Have fun doing whatever you're gonna do. Okay.
Yeah, I can't pre-order it yet.
The Why not?
Oh, it says that it's not available yet. Like,
Oh, oh.
there's a picture of, like, I guess the cover of the box, but that's it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Irish whiskey, a deck that's always a party or celebration.
oh, okay. I picked the Kawaii Tarot.
Mhm.
I haven't used this deck in a hot minute, but this deck is so fun and so funny, and I just love. And some of the cards really seem like they're having like a party in them
Yeah.
anyway. So I love it. This is an animal deck, but it's like a cute, chubby animal. Like all the animals are like these chubby little animals. They're so cute.
They're like chibi kawaii.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love them. I love them so much. They're so cute. And there's like a few cards in here that I like really like. I'm like trying to look at this one. There's a sloth. Sloth. No, what is this? I don't even know what this is. It's not a sloth. This is a raccoon, maybe? I don't even know.
Those don't
Something
even look
riding
the
something because it has a bushy tail and it has like dark eyes, but it's brown though. So I'm like, what is this? A lemur, maybe? Maybe it's a lemur.
Oh, maybe it's a lemur.
I don't know. But like it's riding a little chubby unicorn. There's like little bunnies at the at the bottom here. It's so funny.
I can definitely see how that's like the really feel good celebration deck.
Yeah. And then there's like this. If this is a I don't even know what this is. Groundhog maybe? Holding candy. Oh my god. We have like these ones dancing.
Yep.
So funny. There's one where it's a sloth on top of a pile of cheese, which is like me. I love cheese so much. These
So do I.
ones where they're all little like
Sundays,
yeah, like little
ice cream scoops.
muffins and cupcakes and things. I need to
Oh,
find Ooh, Moon Power. That's a good deck. I like that deck too. I don't have that deck though, but that's a good deck.
yeah, Kristen said that was her pick for this one, the Moon Power Tarot.
Oh, nice.
Party with shrooms.
Oh, this one with donuts. Yeah, I think this is a lemur. I think this is a lemur. I don't know. Anyway, and then where's the one with cheese? Here's the sloth with cheese. Sloth.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely me.
That's me too. I love cheese. But yeah, I love this deck. It's so funny. Here's the 5 of swords, little mice. Mice is on the cake,
Aw,
holding swords, and like
look at that fat one.
reminds me of Gus Gus. Um yeah, I don't know. I love this deck. They're all cute and so fun and so funny, and it's just like it's a good time. I feel like I feel like this deck is just a great time. Honestly, such a great time.
Tammy Pie is like, I keep adding decks to the pile.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's me.
Welcome to the party.
We're just a bunch of enablers here.
So my pick is probably going to be weird. And now in hindsight, I realize like, I think this prompt really shows people's personalities and what they find fun. I chose the Eldritch Overload deck. Something about cyberpunk just feels very like rock out and have a good time, even in
Oh
this
my god, I
like
love it.
post-apocalyptic dystopian future, and I just love it. Um, now I gotta find party cards. So like the colors are just so vibrant.
Yeah.
There's so much I guess hollow foiling on it. And it's
Yeah.
so I even though he's like he's not having a good time, but I'm having a good time watching him not have a good time. So every time I use this deck, I feel like it's a really just kind of chill vibes. Um there's a lot going on. This is definitely a weird pick for a party deck, but I feel like when I get readings from this deck, it feels very like unserious. It's like you're just getting the answer, but you're having a good time with a friend and you're joking through the responses.
I love it.
Yeah, that's the energy that I get. Like, and then look at this. Come on, this is so fun. Look at that. It's girls, girls, girls. So they're like really cool, just fun punk rock kind of things, and it I think it makes me happy because I really enjoy this genre of everything, like TV and books. I really like the cyberpunk future, and it seems like
Yeah.
such a fun yet horrible world to live in. So I just I
Kristen's comment was, "The world is ending, let's
That's
party."
literally what's that movie, Party at the End of the World or something? Yeah, that's how I feel when I'm reading this deck. I'm like, "Yeah, nothing else matters, everything
Oh
sucks,
my
so have a good
god.
time."
Everything sucks, have a good time.
Yeah, like, here's the Hanged Man. I mean, he's chill. He's, like, chilling out, dangling by some, like, glowing rope, not a care in the world. I love it.
Oh my gosh,
So
hilarious.
yeah, I'll show one more card. This is like another bar card here. There's a lot of like bar scenes in this. And then the back is just insane. It just looks like it literally looks like an Elridge horror. Couldn't get that word out. But yeah, I really like this deck. This one feels very much party, regardless of the horrors that are around you kind of deck. And um I this is another deck that I have to like put in the back of my pile so I don't constantly use it. Otherwise, I will push other things out of the rotation.
True, true.
Yeah. But yeah, Party at the End of the World. I love it. Okay. Prompt 7, Rich Heritage. So,
Mhm.
this one's an interesting one, and I kind of took a different perspective, but it says, what deck in your collection has so much depth to it, whether it be the art, the guidebook, or the readings?
Yeah. So I chose 2 decks,
Mhm.
but they're both by the same artist.
Oh, okay.
Um, just one of them is a tarot, one's an oracle. They're by the same
Mhm.
artist, but the tarot is by by the same artist, but the oracle deck, the creation and the guidebook is by a different person. So Song of the Grandmothers,
Oh,
yeah, oracle.
plot
This is by
twist. Okay.
Kara Simmons. This is an indie deck, and it's
Mhm.
illustrated by Mari in the Sky, who illustrated and created the Gentle Tarot, which I have here.
That's not surprising. Okay.
Yeah, so I chose these because I find that they're really like, they really get into depth for all 3 of those things, including
Mhm.
the art, the guidebook, and the readings,
Yes.
and I absolutely love this. So the oracle I won in a giveaway that Cara did on her Instagram,
Ooh, excuse me.
and I absolutely love this oracle deck. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It has, like, keywords on them. Um,
I love the breakdown of the oracle. I like when
yeah.
oracles have almost their own suits in them.
Yes, they do have their own suits.
Yes.
And you can tell the suit by the color of the border, which I
Mhm.
really like. And I just love this deck so much. You have like kind of like prose on the card on the bottom. You have like a
Mhm.
keyword, you have the name, the title of the card, which I really like. So I really like the structure of this. But
Yeah,
the
so do I.
readings that this gives is absolutely amazing. And I love the artwork. And the artwork is not like, it's just like the Ida, like the bear, for example. This is a bear,
Yeah,
and
the
then
bear.
you have some that are trees, and some of that are crystals, and some that are nature and the moon.
Mhm.
So it's like not crazy complicated in terms of like the artwork for the oracle deck. Like for
Correct.
example, we have the penguin here. This is like pretty simple in my opinion, like minimalistic. But I absolutely love the information that's on the card. But the guidebook is fantastic. The guidebook has so much depth to it, and with the guidebook, you really see the voice of the card. So she puts actually a section where it's like the card is talking to you.
Mhm.
And I really like that about this deck. I think that it really adds to like the warmth that it gives off in readings.
Yeah.
Now, pairing it with the Gentle Tarot, I feel like the art in this has way more depth in terms of like the artwork, especially some of the imagery that's in here with the people when there's people and things like that. I really like here we have like the 5 of Wands, for example. You can see like these 2 bears, they're about to like fight each other,
Hmm.
and I just love it. And this deck comes with like a small guidebook, and it's has a bit of depth. It's not anything like out there in my opinion. But
Mhm.
the separate guidebook that you can buy, the bigger guidebook that you can buy separately,
Yes. Yeah.
this is amazing. You get like pages of information for every single card. And it goes into like the art symbolism, and it gives you like upright and reverse, and it tells you about like, I don't know, the place that of the card is associated with, if it's associated with a place. And it's just so much depth within. You get like
Mhm.
mantras or affirmations for each card, and I don't know, it's just crazy how much depth there is.
Yeah.
And I love the readings that I get with this. I feel like the readings are really comforting, but also very direct. And I feel like the information that I gain
Mhm.
from the reading is just, there's like emotion in it. And when I
Yeah.
pair it with the oracle, I love that. I love that so much. So I felt like these really fit the prompt for me specifically. So yeah, this is so cute.
Alana was saying she, loves that deck as well. It's very special to her.
Yeah, yeah. The
And Alana,
grandmother
we're
one, I
happy you're
know.
here with us today. So, sorry you've
Yeah.
been feeling a little off, but we're happy that you, joined us. You know, you talking about that deck always, like, makes me think, like, I should dive a little deeper into it. I've used
Mhm.
it for not for myself, I've used it for, like,
Okay.
pick a cards in the past, so maybe that's why I have such a sort of distance towards it because
Yeah.
I've never actually used it for me.
Okay.
But I did the flip through and I really enjoyed. I love when Oracle decks have, like, have suits because it adds,
Me
like, an
too.
extra layer
Yeah, it has a
of
structure.
yeah, and I like to pair oracles that are like that to tarot because then you have these extra layers on top of it
Yeah.
that you can start to dive into in terms of, like, the elemental connections or astrological, if that's what the deck is, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, so for me, I chose the Endless Oracle.
Ah, yes.
Um, so I've had Prisma Visions is actually the first deck I had that had this concept of a Mariama where the if you lay the cards out, it kind of creates like a picture.
Yeah.
But the Endless Oracle, I really loved the guidebook as well, but I didn't pull the guidebook out. But I like how simple the cards are.
Mhm.
First of all, they all have this sort of basics. I'll say like blue, black-ish kind of gray hue, right? And then some will have pops of color in them. But I love how the idea of connections and stuff in cards. And this is was really thoughtfully designed in the sense that obviously if you wanted to use this as strictly an oracle, not along with tarot or anything like that, then excuse me, hold on. The guidebook has really cool spreads that I've actually utilized for actual tarot spreads. Like
Yeah.
it has the crossroad spread, the bridge spread, and I feel like I have not had an oracle deck where I've gotten spreads that I would use outside of that specific oracle.
Okay.
But I also love how this can pair with tarot and you can start to build a story off of it.
Mhm.
And there's so many ways that I feel like this deck could be utilized. Like if you like to use divination more creatively,
Mhm.
like if you've ever joined me in the tarot times or seen Amethyst Ascension story times, I feel like this would be a fun way to like build
Yeah.
the story before it's presented to the crowd so that way you kind of build ideas off of like ideas for main characters or professions, stuff like that. It's
Yeah,
a
for sure.
fun way to be really creative, and I'm really looking forward to this is by Eric Mael. I don't know if I ever say his name right, but um he is the creator of the Inkwitch Tarot and
Yeah.
also is working on a tarot version of this. I
Okay.
don't know when it's supposed to actually be out. Kind of put a pause on it to release a second edition, I think, of the Inkwitch Tarot.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
not 100% sure when it's actually going to come out.
Is it
But
gonna be the same kind of like format where you can build like if cards are next to each other, you'll be able to see like the story next to them, even if it's like a tarot?
I think so. And I think
Okay.
aesthetically it's supposed to look like this, and you're supposed to be able to like pair them together very well and mix
Okay.
and match them. So I think that is the idea.
Okay.
Um, he's very much still in the drawing phase of things, so that could
Yeah.
perhaps change, in the future. But
Yeah. And he does everything by hand. That takes
yes,
forever. So
which is why I really like actually one of the reasons why I really like both of these guys, because you are watching them draw out everything.
yeah. Yeah,
Uh
you're
I
seeing the process on like their Instagram or
yeah.
wherever they share images of their process, which I like too. I follow him also on Instagram and
Yeah, and he's
I
super
love it.
nice. He's very engaging with people if you engage with his content. Um, I think that's what I really like about indie artists in general. They tend to really enjoy the people that really enjoy their art.
Yeah.
So, hi, Cozy Core Craft. I know your name. Oh my gosh.
It's Tara. Hi Tara.
I hear it like once a week, and I'm still so bad at it.
Yes, Tammy. Mari is working on an oracle deck to go with the gentle tarot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm
Is
sure
that
you'll get that.
is it on the is it coming to Kickstarter soon? I think it's coming to Kickstarter soon, no?
Oh, it's going to Kickstarter.
Yeah, it's gonna be an indie deck.
Okay.
I can't remember if she said let's see, let's look at her Instagram. I don't know. Hmm, here, Kickstarter launch. Oh, yeah, follow. Follow.
Alana, we have to figure out another weekend to get you back on the channel. So that way we can do something all three of us
Yeah,
together.
we're all waiting for Wisdom of Pooh. I think that's really
I think that's really been the goal for the next one.
yeah. Yeah,
Um
it's so she is doing a Kickstarter. It's going to be launching in 29 days.
oh, so soon.
Yeah. Oh, it's a backer kit actually. It's not a Kickstarter.
Okay.
What's the difference? I don't know what the
It's
I
just
don't
a
know anything.
different company, but the concept is still crowdsourcing. It's
Okay.
the same concept, just a different company. So the mechanisms might be a little different, but the idea is the same.
What does it say here? It says I'm gifting $10 in backer kit credit to all backers that pledge within the first 10 hours of the campaign. She said.
So Robin, I'm actually not sure. I thought for a
No,
while
I
that
don't
that's
think
what they were doing, but I don't think that the only other way, and let me click this, is if I did that. Like you guys could see it on the screen. You could see everyone. If you guys want me to do that in the future, I definitely can do that. Just let me know how you feel about it. Um
yeah. Yeah, because some people are on my channel currently and some people
yeah.
are on your channel, so yeah, you can see they're on the side.
Yeah. And I trust you guys enough to not like post stuff that could get our accounts kicked off. So I guess I can leave this up. I usually don't because when you're live streaming, if things pop up on chat, even though we rectify it, we could still get in trouble. And Sil is technically, she's not technically, she's monetized. So I just try not to do things that might. But I
Yeah,
think you guys are pretty fine, and we generally curb things before they get too crazy. So
yeah.
I don't think there's this way. Maybe that's the best method going forward. We'll see.
Ooh, Fairlight Tarot did a VR to our thing. I'm gonna add it to my
I think I just added them just now. Let me see. Whoops. Let's see what videos we have. Oh, yeah. So in the description of this live stream, guys, I do have the playlist. So if you haven't found
yeah.
all of the VRs, or if you've done a VR and you're not in it, let us know. sometimes YouTube's weird with the tags. But if you want to see the VRs to other people that did this prompt ahead of time, check them out. They're in the description. Who did you say did the prompt?
Fairlight Tarot. She's
Uh,
from Australia,
yeah, I don't have that
or
one.
currently resides in Australia. I don't know if she's from Australia, but she currently resides in Australia. She's great. She puts a lot of great content up.
I need to, yeah, I have to go through and watch them and subscribe to people.
Yeah, me too. I'm subscribed. I think I subscribe. If there was someone I wasn't subscribed to, I subscribed right away and then I liked everyone's video, but I
Yeah.
haven't watched them yet. I'm gonna watch them and then comment and things like that. Yeah, she
Oh,
posted it
just
5
6
minutes
minutes
ago.
ago. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a notification, that's why, because
Yep.
she tagged us. So
Whoop. Yeah, for whatever reason, earlier in the week, YouTube was not showing me the tabs, but they kinda all popped up after I searched for everyone. So,
okay.
hopefully, whatever was going on is done. 'Cause it seems to be like now people are good, and I think maybe what it was just like it was doing it with comments too. I
Oh,
wouldn't
okay.
see the comments notification until like days later, or I just
Oh,
never
that's
would see
weird.
them. So it wasn't just the tags, but it
Okay.
seems to have rectified itself. But yeah, there's a few that were posted, Robin. A few today, I think two, and then one yesterday.
I have no idea.
Yeah, because Fairlight did one, and then
Forest Moon Faye also did one.
Forest
Yep.
Moon. Yeah. I said today, but that was 8 hours ago, so technically, I guess yesterday. Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited. I need to watch all of them, but I have
Yeah,
the
me too.
playlist up, so I'm glad you guys enjoyed this tag. If you guys have tag ideas that you would like us to do live that already exist, obviously let us
Yeah.
know. Of course, we have a list of things, but if you
Yeah.
want us to do them live versus just each individually on our own channels, let us know. And if you have any ideas for future live streams that you'd like to see, whether it be tags, discussions, just something creative, resources, whatever that is, feel free to let us know. Either message
Yeah.
us or comment below, and we'll add it to our ever extending list of ideas.
Yeah. Should we do another Q&A again for our 2-year anniversary?
Yeah, when is that? July or June?
July, I think.
July. I think it's July. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should do another. I think our anniversary should always be like Q&As. I think that would be really
Yeah,
fun.
I think that would be fun.
Um,
Did you all tackle the Academy Awards yet? Academy Awards.
like the film awards, like where
Like the
people
Oscars?
I
Is
literally
there a
do not
tag for
follow that.
tarot Oscars?
I know, is there a Tarot Academy Awards that I don't know about?
Because that would be interesting. I'm sure someone made something. Honestly, I wouldn't be. The Tarot Academy Awards tag.
No. Wait.
Who made this tag? I want to know now.
I'm I'm looking it up.
I'm interested to know because this seems interesting. The Tarot Academy.
Hashtag aspirational tarot. I've seen that tag. I haven't dived into it yet, so I don't know what it's all about.
Ooh, Fairlight Tarot created it. Okay.
Oh.
And she does a lot of tags, so
Forest Moon Fae. I've seen, okay, I'm looking at a few different responses to it.
awards tarot.
Okay, here's the original. I'm gonna
Oh, okay. Tarot Magpie did also a response to it.
Oh,
Tarot
this is
Academy one.
fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Here we
8,
go.
10. 10 is
Found it.
about the maximum of what we would do for a live stream, so this seems like up our alley.
Wait, what is it? Best screenplay.
Yeah.
Best
Best
special
special
effects.
effects.
Oh my god, I love this. Costume design, photography, best actor. Best actor. Okay, so they have leading role and then supporting role.
Oh,
Leading role, she did tarot, and then supporting role was Oracle.
I love that.
Best documentary, best director, best movie in a foreign language. I love it. Best movie in English language. This is great. Let's do this. Let's do this in
Oh
April.
gosh. I think we found our April tech. Yeah, I don't
This
know
is
how I missed
great.
this. Like I feel like usually I have an idea of the different tags that are going around, and like in my brain I'm like, "Oh, I want to consider this," and like others I'm like, "Oh, I don't want to." This one just squeezed through the cracks. I have not seen this at all. This seems so fun. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna add this to my watch later so I can watch it because I don't think I've seen this. Watch later. Gonna have to really think about this.
Mhm. Yeah, and this means I have to watch you guys's response videos for inspiration, of course. This is fun. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna add that for April.
Wait, what was the other tag?
Aspirational
Tammy.
tarot,
Yeah,
or
what's this?
yeah, hashtag
Aspirational.
aspirational tarot.
Okay, who did that one? Aspiration.
Oh, she does one for every year, so there's a like different year versions. I love tags that
Yeah,
evolve over the years.
I put the 2024 one in my watch later. This one
I swore I was subscribed to Fairlight Tarot. Okay, let me subscribe real quick. Ooh, this is gonna be
uh,
fun. So I think Laura from um I can't remember her channel name right now. I'm blanking. Aspirational.
yeah, the prompts are the following. What is my ideal number of decks? What is my ideal storage situation for my reality? What do I how do I want to use the tarot versus how am I using the tarot now? Why the discrepancy if one?
Mhm.
4, what tarot decks would I have that I don't currently don't? So like what don't you own that you want but you don't own? And then Oracle decks the same thing. What Oracle decks would I have that I currently don't?
I like that too.
That's
So
only 5.
that's 5.
Yeah,
Okay. That
another
one's
one.
that one's a good one to do if we wanted to bring Alana in too, because since it's only five prompts.
Yeah,
So that might be good for something a little later on.
yeah. Yeah, that's
Nice.
the channel I found it on.
Is
Royan here. Royan
right in
here.
here.
Is that how you pronounce that? Sorry if I didn't pronounce correctly. I'm going to
It's hard
subscribe.
winter, we need some fun. Yeah. Aquamarine 18 Books and Tower. Thank you. I was like, I knew it started with an A, but my brain just couldn't figure it out. That's where I think I saw the name of the tag, but I haven't done it yet, obviously. So
Yeah.
uh that looks fun. So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for the ideas. If you have any more feel like that pop up later that you would like for us to do, totally share them with us. I mean,
Yeah.
either message us on the side or post them here, whichever. Because these seem very fun and exciting. I'm looking forward to April now. Alrighty. So that wraps up our very first tag. So that was super fun. What did
I
you
l-
think?
I loved it. I
Yes.
loved it. Also, this was an adaptation, by the way, of a booktube tag. We
Yes.
adapted the questions to suit more tarot because they were all book related. So,
Yeah. So we changed a few things around or just kind of switched them to read like, decks versus books or something like
yeah.
that. Um but it was a super fun tag. I'm very happy to be the originator of a tag that was not on my 2024 like bingo card. So that's a really fun accomplishment for Q1 of 2024.
I know. Oh, can't wait to see your video,
Yay!
Tammy.
I can't wait to see your video, Tammy. If you tag us, we'll add you to the playlist, so
Yes.
you'll be part of the many. And I definitely have to go through and watch them.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Mhm. All right. So, Syl, do you have anything fun coming up?
Well, I still have to film my upcoming releases. I'm almost done compiling my list. This March is crazy. There's like so much stuff. So I'm hoping to film that
Mhm.
tomorrow night, I think, and then get it up
Okay.
this week. But a lot of things, like half the stuff are out already, but at least people will be able to see what came out in the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
Since I'm so late on that one. But other than that, I have filmed several videos since I'm very behind. February was a crazy month, and I've edited several videos as well. So
Mhm.
I have some videos that I'm going to be posting, some short ones, and then some really long ones in the next couple of days, weeks. So yes, and I received several new decks to review.
Ooh.
So I'm really excited to show those on the channel.
Mhm.
So yeah, I received several from I don't know. I would say they're kind of indie because they're a small publishing house, but they're the Sacred Scribe Publishing.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
yeah,
They're technically, I guess, mass market, but barely because it's such a small publishing house.
yeah, it's well, the owner, the CEO and owner, Leah Showman, is the creator of most of the decks. So
Oh, that's even
yeah, I think she
more
has like two decks where
mhm.
she's not. No, I think she only has one deck where so far, one deck that's coming out this year where she's not the creator of, so it's
Oh,
really just the publishing house.
okay.
But the ones that she sent me, she's the creator of all of them. She just has
Mhm.
different I think different artists on them. But I'm excited to get into those. So I'll be filming those this week. I'm still waiting on the tarot deck that she sent me, but I have all the oracles already, so I'm really excited to show those on the channel.
Yeah.
Um yeah, I talked about a few of them last month in my upcoming releases, and then she sent me one that's coming out in June. So I'm really excited. And then yeah, I just have some more videos to I guess film and then edit. But what about you?
Um, so I have to finish filming my part 2 of my RPG
Can't wait.
run through. I'm super excited. I've found some like apps to help because the second part is going to involve
Ooh,
timing, so we'll see if our character makes it through.
okay.
I'm nervous about it though because this is the first time doing it, so I'm like, oh gosh, too much. But I also want to respond to the witchy community tag, the hashtag occult tea. So
Oh, okay.
I've been sort of I haven't filmed it yet, but I've been sort of watching some other VRs and coming up with my own notes to the discussion where it's basically just a community discussion about the impacts of social media to the witchcraft community, both
Oh.
good and bad.
Mhm.
How we feel our role in that has been, and just discussing some like nuanced things such as like grifters in the community, how to spot them, our opinions of that, and all of that. So I'm
Yeah.
really excited. It's something I wanted to respond to a while ago, but these are like it's a combination of different topics that I've always kind of wanted to discuss.
Mhm.
So I just want to make sure I am thinking through it. So try not to rush into just doing
Yeah.
the tag.
Sounds interesting though. I can't wait to watch it
Yeah.
when you finally put it up.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And then honestly, I don't know. I feel like the channel needs a little bit of a refresh, but I don't know what that looks like yet.
Okay.
Because obviously I stopped doing the Witch's Moon unboxing.
Right,
Um,
yes.
so it's hard with my witchcraft stuff because I want my channel to be a good balance between divination and witchcraft, but
Mhm.
it's hard to share that stuff. So and this is actually going to come up in my discussion about the social media part of being in the witch community.
Yeah,
But it's hard to figure figure all of that out. So
yeah.
um I have some ideas, just working on that and just trying to survive the new job.
Yeah, true. Oh god.
Trying to reorient my like schedule and energy levels and making sure I'm not just half-assing videos. That's been the hard part. So that's why I
Yeah.
haven't had any releases in a while.
I definitely get it though, because like,
Mhm.
my job too has been so busy, but
Yeah, yeah. So that's basically it. Those are my 2 main goals to get out in the next few weeks.
yeah.
I'm hoping that the part 2 of my, RPG is in April, and then
Mm,
the occult tea hopefully next week.
sounds good.
Next week or, sometime around there in a week so.
Ooh.
So, some fun things. But I guess otherwise, you guys in the chat, you've been awesome. If you, again, double check the playlist. I feel like I captured everybody. Um, but if I missed anyone in the playlist, please just, tag me, message me on
Yeah,
Instagram or wherever. And yeah, I'll just add you to the playlist. But thank you
yeah.
guys so much for joining us today.
Yeah,
This was
thanks for
so
coming.
fun. Yeah. I hope you guys have a great St. Patty's Day, and I guess we'll see you in April.
Yeah, see you in April. Don't forget to like the video. Like both
Yes.
videos, and then
Like
subscribe to
both
both of our
videos,
channels.
subscribe to the both of us, and we will catch you in April. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.